I'm Siera,
I'm Daniela.
and this is the Pretenders Podcast.
Pretenders Podcast. So it's October, and last month something kind of weird happened. So a lot of people thought the rapture was happening. Which is really interesting because I don't know if that was written somewhere. I don't know if someone had like a prophecy or
They saw a
a
vision.
vision. Yeah, a guy saw a vision in South Africa.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, he thought it was the end of days.
In the end of days, and the internet absolutely lost their minds. Didn't you say that? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, the reason a lot of people lost their minds is because a lot of people actually thought it was like happening, and they were like selling their property, like they were like selling their things because like, oh, I don't need it anymore. Or like giving stuff away because they're like, oh, I'm going up in the rapture. But you know what's really funny to me? It's like imagine like selling someone something. First of all, why are you selling it? Do you need money in heaven?
Yeah, do you need to bring it post rapture?
Right? Second of all, it's like, oh yeah, I'm selling it to you because I don't think you're coming. Have you ever thought about that?
No, that's funny.
Yeah, you're like,
about that.
She's not fucking coming. Yeah, you can have my boat or something. I, don't care.
I'd be really offended though if a bunch of people came to me and started selling me their shit right before they thought
like,
the rapture was gonna happen.
Oh my god, here you go. This is for free. Oh, why are you giving it to me? That's so sweet. I'm going to hell. You're going to hell. I'm going to heaven, babe. I'm going to heaven and you're not.
Oh my god, that is such a fucking dig on somebody.
No, I thought it was kind of funny because no, people were actually giving away their things. It was a little nuts. I wonder what's like it must be embarrassing to come up to people afterwards and be like, hey, so could I have my table back?
That thing I gave you, that pearl necklace, like I kind of need that.
Can I have it back?
Okay, but something similar to like happened a couple years ago to that. Do you remember when everybody thought World War III was gonna happen and it was like trending on Twitter? I think that was like the start of 2024 or 5.
Really, I thought it was longer ago. I thought it was like couple years
ago.
It
could have been longer. I feel like it trends every now and then. Though.
It does, though. World War III. It's really interesting what type of times we live in. But yeah, the rapture stuff really made me laugh because if the rapture is happening, like, why do you care about your things anyway?
Yeah, if we're all going, like, we're going.
Yeah. It's like, who cares? Like, yeah, leave your couch. Like, what are you going to do with it anyway?
I wouldn't want to give anything.
You wouldn't want to give anything?
No, I just, like, okay, so, like, say rapture times were taking place, where would you go? Or, like, what would you want to do?
Like, am I being ascended into heaven, or am I just chilling down here with the rest of the schmucks? Because that will change my answer.
Let's go with sitting here with the rest of the schmucks.
Sitting here with the rest of the schmucks and like all the goody two shoes I've left.
Yeah.
Is it like end of times, basically?
End of days.
And what's the question? What am I doing with my stuff?
Yeah. What are you doing? What would you do?
I'm moving into the woods. Like, honestly, you guys can't get me. Like, I'm moving. Like, I'm same with like, you know, like those bunkers. It's like
all the people have like the underground bunkers.
Yeah. I'd want something like that. I remember, this was really strange. I remember when I was really young, there was a really big obsession. I'm sure it's still happening now. It's just not as publicized. But I remember like there being like magazines and this was in the news. And a bunch of articles were written about how people were building bunkers.
There's documentaries too.
Yeah, I feel like people don't really talk about that now.
I feel like people are talking about it a bit more. Maybe it's because of the COVID stuff. Like COVID happened like a couple years ago. I feel like there was a recirculation of people like the doomsday preppers.
But like, what if you never use it? Because most likely you won't ever use it,
and they are so expensive.
Can I be completely honest? Yeah. If it was like end of times, like I don't want to live underground. Like I'd rather just.
No, but I mean, like, say you don't use it. Like, if you're ever really angry at your spouse, like there is a place for you. There, like you can just. Babe, I'm going to the bunker.
Bye. I'm going to my bunker. No, it's really interesting. So, but the thing is, I feel like there's always some type of community saying, "Oh, it's the end times. Oh, it's the end times." Do you remember that movie 2012? Everyone thought everyone was going to die in 2012. Do you remember that?
No, I don't. I remember Go ahead about the 2012.
Okay, so in 2012, I'm not sure why this happened. I'm not sure if it was like an astrological event or if people were just losing their minds. But a lot of people thought that at the end of the year, like 2012, like we're all gonna die, like the Earth is gonna end. Like this was like they even made a movie.
No, I never heard about it.
No, you've never seen the movie. So in the movie, I think what happens is a bunch of like ecological disasters start happening. So like there's a bunch of tsunamis, hurricanes, like storms, and like basically like most of the population dies. Like huge earthquakes where like I think there was this one scene, I can't remember. I watched this movie and I was probably like 11 years old, 10 years old, but the earth like cracks open in LA or something, where like a really big American city, and it just like cracks open and
also like environmental destruction.
That's what people thought was going to happen.
That's nuts. Yeah. Because I remember when the clocks rolled over to the year 2000, everybody also thought the world was going to end. Yeah. Like, the computers are going to crash.
The computers are going to crash. Yeah. Y2K.
Yeah, why?
That's Y2K. The real meaning of Y2K.
Okay, the world honestly, ending. I'm kind of jealous. I wish I got the party like on the year Y2K. I just know it was absolutely a ball.
It must have been so fun. But the thing is, it's like all these like world-ending things constantly happen. Well, we're gonna have a fun one in our lifetime.
Oh no, like
we had 2012. We were just a little too young for
clearly because I don't even remember that happening.
Really? Do you remember the movie though?
No.
No. Oh my god. No. It was crazy. Like for them to make a whole movie about it.
No, because that's how you know it's serious. Movies don't just get made, I feel like, on things that are pretty minute. Yeah. Like, it has to be a big occurrence.
But no, yeah, this was like a big thing. But no, yeah, I think like same with like if there's like a zombie apocalypse or if anything crazy like that happens, I'm going up north. Like, bye.
That's always. I feel like everybody's like, up north is the answer.
Up north is the answer.
Trees, flat land, not as many people.
Clean water. At least in Canada, like we have like the cleanest water here, so you'll never have to worry about that. And, like,
I need to watch more nature like documentary shows because I'm like, I don't know how to start a fire.
You know what? Me neither. But that's what like gasoline's for. I'll learn eventually. It can't be that hard. Like if cavemen did it, I can do it now.
We'll have to find a man.
Honestly, yeah.
We'll have to find a man.
Because, like, I low-key don't want to be doing hard labor.
No, especially in end of days, because it's basically just hard labor.
Let's create our own cult. Like, in case end of days ever happens, we just have, like, a group of, like, very, like, strong people that will just do stuff for us. And we'll be like, yeah, I think I could honestly get away with it. Like, if it was, like, a cult.
You think you could lead?
Yeah. Like, if there was, like, okay, some... I don't know, humanity ending like apocalypse, and it was like just like a small group of survivors here and there, I think I can get away with being like, I didn't die because I was meant for this. I was meant to do this to the earth and da-da-da. And I'd be like, you have to carry my backpack for me because of this.
Oh my god.
It was prophesized.
You're going to use your acting as a weapon to hurt a bunch of people.
No, I'm just going to hurt them. I'm not going to be like mean or anything.
No.
But you know, I'm going to be like, you have to listen to me.
You're going to be like a polite leader.
Yeah, I'm like, carry my bag.
Good morning.
Please
start the fire.
Please go catch some salmon for me in the river.
We're having dinner at 5. Speaking of cults,
I think I could do it. I don't know.
I think you could do it. I would avoid your cult, I fear.
Really? No! I would let you
co-lead.
Co-lead
with
me.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course.
I can't be out there getting the salmon, because if that's the case, we're all going to starve.
I think I'm just going to recreate, like, a matriarchy. I'm just going to have, like, all the women just, like, chill and, like, I don't know, make some blankets or something. I don't know.
You're kind of cooking right now.
Like, the women aren't going to do much.
No, they're going to kiki gossip.
Yeah, and then the men can go, like, do stuff, but we are in charge of that. Like, there are foot soldiers. That's what I would do, honestly, if it was like the end of the world.
Actually, I think I would join if that's the case.
Yeah. It's just like a little matriarchal cult.
You sold me, but see, that's how easy I'm sold already. that's how easy it is.
See, like victim number one.
Speaking of cults, oh my god, no! When I just did that reminded me of that video. Have you seen the TikTok where it's like the girl goes, "Elder millennial"?
Yeah.
Anyways. Speaking of cults, I got scammed recently.
How'd you get scammed?
I got scammed a couple weeks ago because I, like anyone our age, I wanted to watch some anime.
Of course.
And I log on to Crunchyroll, and to my surprise, of course, they didn't have the anime that I was watching. Like, I wanted to watch. So I was like, okay, whatever. I tried to go on YouTube. I tried to go on legal sites first. I always try to be legal first, and I couldn't find anything. So I did what other people would do, and I put my pirate hat on, and I start looking elsewhere.
Of course.
And I go on Reddit because Reddit is real answers for real people. And I came across this like post from who I thought was a kind man being like, yeah, like use this website, like no ads, no nothing. I log on and I'm like, okay, great. I'm watching my show, and guess what?
Okay, did have the show.
The show was in like full HD and there was no
Ooh.
ads. Maria from like 30 kilometers away didn't want to meet up, like nothing like that. So I'm like, oh my God, this website's lit. Like, I'm gonna save this. And then I wake up in the morning and I got a call from my bank being like, we have suspicious activity on your account. And I was like, I didn't do anything last night on my account.
Mm-hmm.
So then I called them up and I'm talking to the customer service girl, and then she's like, yeah, so I can see that there was like a $25 charge on your account. And I'm like, oh, can you tell me what for? Because I didn't make a purchase last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I see that there's a charge for like $25 for OnlyFans.
Oh my God.
So you're gonna steal my bank information because I wanted to watch some anime, but also you're not gonna share. If you're
Mm-hmm.
buying OnlyFans content, you're not even gonna share.
But also, that's really what you're doing with someone's card?
Like, okay, like I have a limit on my card, like max it out. At least max it out. I just think it's so disrespectful that
But
you
it's
hit
kind of
24.
funny.
Oh
It's
my
kind of
God.
funny. They're like, you know what? I'm not gonna like go, spend all her money.
Splurge.
You know what I am gonna do though? $25. Kind of frugal, no? Kind of frugal.
A little
A
cheap.
little cheap.
Support the girls.
$25.
Support the girls.
But yeah, like damn. But that is crazy.
Absolute scam. But
Just OnlyFans.
it was just the single OnlyFans charge. Absolute nightmare though to get my card reinstated. But I'm usually so good with like looking on websites and being careful and like
Yeah.
OnlyFans. And I had to sit there to the girl and be like, no, it wasn't me. And I could tell she was trying not to laugh. Like,
Because
when
it's
she
funny.
said it, she was trying not to laugh. I'm like, this is so
Because it
embarrassing.
is
Like,
funny.
oh my God.
Kind of frugal though. I'm kind of like, huh?
It
Didn't
is
even
kinda
spend that
cheap.
much.
No, I'm like, max it out. If you're gonna do it, like, commit to it.
I know, commit to it because you're already taking $25.
Like, just.
But I'm glad they
bring it
didn't,
up.
like for your sake.
Oh, thank God. No, because apparently, like, the charge didn't go through. Like, my bank knew it wasn't me.
Mhm.
But if it did, I would have had to have called the actual credit card company and like plead my case.
Yeah.
So I'd have to plead to
Yeah,
them
I've had that.
no, I didn't purchase OnlyFans.
Please believe me, it wasn't me. I was watching anime. That doesn't sound much better either. It's like, please believe me, I was just in my room watching anime. I wasn't buying OnlyFans.
Like, what the fuck? The lesson we've learned is to just stream things legally.
Yes.
Stream things legally.
Stream things legally. Definitely.
But basically, fuck you to that guy on Reddit.
I was gonna say, do you
Probably,
think it's him?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
You should probably message him and be like, I know you have my credit card info.
And you bought OnlyFans. I know what you're watching.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
On the topic of getting scams.
Yeah, scammed, cults, psychics. Do you believe in psychics?
No.
No?
No, I don't believe in them. I haven't even gone to a psychic personally. Have you?
I have gone to a psychic. I didn't believe that she was a psychic, but I do believe that there are psychics. Like, I believe some people are very good with, like, they just either have very good intuition or, like, I don't know. I'm not, like, an extremely spiritual person, but, like, I am to a degree, and I do think that there are, like, certain things that certain people can pick up on. Like, certain, like, I don't know if it's, like, a certain wavelength or whatever it is, but I do think that some people can, like, tune into that. I did go to a psychic and I didn't believe her. I didn't think she was a very good psychic. First of all, she was a catfish psychic. Yeah.
Wait, what makes somebody a catfish psychic?
So, my friend and I were like walking around Toronto one day, and it was like kind of like a cold and like rainyish day. Like we wanted to hang out, but like we didn't know what we wanted to do. So we just met up. We were like walking around this area, and I don't want to say which area because I don't want to expose her, but we see this ad for like a psychic and we're like, oh my God, like look, it's like she has a promo going on right now, we should go do that. And it looks like a maybe woman in like her like early 30s. She has like it's like her sitting in this picture, and I'm like, oh my God, like she looks like nice, like let's do that. She's like, okay, I'll be there, I'm in 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, cool. We're waiting for we see this woman walk by. I'm like, who's that?
Did not match the picture at all.
At all. Like, first of all, this picture was from like 10 plus years ago.
Oh my God.
10 plus years ago. She doesn't look at all like the picture. And I'm like, because we were waiting outside like her little like office thingy that she had, and we are like, oh, that's first of all red flag.
It's already setting off bad vibes.
Red flag. Because if you're a psychic, you're supposed to be honest, right? In my opinion.
I agree.
And you already started off with deception. So anyway, we go in there and um my me and my friend got different things. I think my friend got something like a palm reading and I got it like a full reading. Anyway, she didn't say anything like noteworthy. Like it was kind of like stuff you could either like to me, I would be surprised if she was like, "Oh, did this happen in your past or did this happen?" But she was kind of like predicting, which I'm like, "Okay,
Interesting.
well, I'm not really going to get any value of this because I don't know what's going to happen obviously." But one thing she said, I remember, she was like, um, "Do you do something with cameras?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, like I'm an actor, so like I'm in front of cameras, I guess." She's like, "No, no, no, like this type of camera, like a camera, like that people use." And I'm like, "Not really." Like she's like, "You don't do photography?" I'm like, "No." And then she was just kind of like, "Huh?" And like we were both
Did it
kind
seem
of
like
like,
she was reaching for stuff at that point,
yeah.
trying
It
to
just
get
kind
a
of seemed like
lead?
she was reaching, and I'm like, "No, I don't do any photography or anything." She's like, "Maybe you will though." And I'm like,
Bro.
"Okay." Like it was just kind of like, okay. Um, but then this one thing she said I really didn't like. She was like, "I in your future, I see you struggling with some type of health issue, but it's not going to be like fatal or anything, but you will like struggle with it a little bit." And I was like, "Get that away from
Rebuke
me!"
that.
Rebuke.
Rebuke.
I was like, I rebuke that immediately because like as far as I know, I'm a very healthy person. I lead like a
Mm.
pretty healthy life, and I was like, hell no, I don't need those bad vibes. Get away from
No,
me.
and I think that's one of the reasons why I kind of refuse to go maybe to a psychic is because one of our shared friends, somebody
Hmm.
that we know, also went to a psychic and was told that like they would die super young
Yeah,
due to like a very serious
I think
illness.
she was like at the time our friend was like 17, maybe 16, 17, and the psychic told her that she'd be dead before 21. That's what she said,
Okay.
which is crazy because she's 22 now, almost 23, and she's fine. So I'm like, but it's a that's a crazy one. That's a
I
crazy
just
one to
think
tell
that's
us.
too like I would because then if somebody had told me that, say for whatever reason they gave me other things in the reading that started adding up, it's like would you subconsciously then start avoiding doing things because you're worried about
Yeah,
the
you
things the
could.
psychic do?
That could
I
like
think that that
mess
can
up
fight with your
someone's
psyche,
psyche.
which is why
Yeah.
I refuse to do it because again, they just kind of I think psychics will like pick up on certain things and
Yeah.
then run with it if they feel like it's going in the right direction.
Mhm.
But then if you say something completely out of left field that is super negative, like I feel like you could drastically affect that person's life,
Definitely.
which
But
is why
I
I won't get it
also
done.
I feel like most of them aren't psychics. Like they're just people who pick up on things very
Yeah.
easily.
I
Do
think
I
it's a fun experience though.
I
Like
think
it
it's
is
a fun experience. Yeah.
entertainment.
But no, I do definitely believe that there are certain people who can see stuff like that, or maybe like I don't know, even like see into the afterlife or things like that, or people who are very like strong-willed and can like basically create from their own thoughts. Like they're like, I'm gonna be married in a year, boom, and then they're married in a year, or like I'm gonna buy a house in a year, and they buy a house in a year.
Like
Like
extreme manifestation.
yeah,
I
yeah.
believe in that. It's funny you say that because I was talking with somebody the other day and they do believe in spirituality
Hmm.
like full force because they're like, okay, so say there's people that are really strong academically, people that are
Hmm.
naturally inclined to academics, and then you have people that are naturally inclined to being like super incredible at sports, well-rounded athletes. She's like, surely there are people that can be spiritually inclined,
I
like
definitely believe
as a
that.
skill.
I definitely believe that.
I met a this was like maybe like 10 years ago. Did you ever watch the show Long Island Medium?
No, I know it. The blonde woman.
Teresa Caputo. So
Yes.
I met Teresa Caputo.
No way. Wait,
Yeah, I
what?
did.
Lore.
So lore. So she was in like a tourist location
Hmm.
and we were driving by and I could spot that hair from
That
anywhere and those
hair.
nails. I used to be a
Yeah.
huge TLC kid. Like if TLC was on, I was watching it. Like Say Yes to the Dress, Four Weddings, I was watching it all. So I saw Teresa and I was like, "Mom, pull over the car. It's the medium."
How old were you?
Maybe like 11.
Oh,
I
okay, okay.
was
Oh, you
young.
clocked
Yeah,
her.
I clocked it. I clocked it. So then, like, me and my brother ran out of the car, and she came off like the tourist attraction, and she was like walking down the sidewalk to leave, and we went up to her. And this is why I also think I don't believe in mediums or psychics.
Hmm.
My grandmother had recently passed about like 2 weeks prior to that, And so I, obviously thinking she's a medium, would assume she would read me right there.
Right, right.
Right? So we go up to her, we meet her, and I'm like, oh my God, Diva, love your nails, whatever. She was super nice. We have a picture together. I'll try and see if I can find the picture. I have a picture with her.
Please find it. If we find it, right here.
I have a picture with her. And yeah, she was super nice, but then she didn't read. And so that was, I think, one of the times where I was like, yeah, no, mediums. I was already skeptical.
She didn't say anything. Like, she didn't predict anything.
No.
She was like, nice to meet you and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, maybe she wasn't on the clock. Maybe that's why. But
gonna give her that cha-ching, cha-ching.
Cha-ching,
cha-ching. There was this show. It was when I lived in Russia. Actually, it's still premiering. They have new seasons all the time. I may have talked about this before. I don't think so, though. It was called Bitva Ekstrasensov, which meant battle of like the mediums.
Oh, no, you haven't talked about this.
Yeah. So basically, it was like a challenge-based show, like round by round eliminations. Mm-hmm. So I can't remember how many they would start with, but they would start with maybe like, I don't know, I'm going to say like 8 mediums. And they would be like, all the mediums would basically have to do challenges to prove to the viewers that they were mediums. And they would get eliminated, and then like there would be one winner.
Wait, that is so interesting.
Yeah, and like obviously like a lot of it's probably scripted and stuff. But it is hilarious. Like it is hilarious. Like it is so funny. Like one of them was like, you have to find someone's house, and this one guy's like, what am I? A GPS.
Помните, дом. Я не навигатор.
He's like, I'm not a navigation system. I can't find your house. Like, it was so funny. There's like one where it's like, oh, they just basically do a bunch of different challenges. It's hilarious though. If you can ever find like a version with like subtitles, you have to watch an episode.
That sounds awesome.
And also the people on there have the craziest styles. If I can find any pictures, I'm gonna put them right here. Like some of them have like these like crazy makeup, like hair, like it's
very campy.
Very, very.
I do feel like psychics, I mean, maybe it's just because of like how they're portrayed in movies and stuff like that. I always visualize them as very like campy,
very eccentric,
drag.
Yeah, very eccentric people.
But reality TV sometimes is so interesting. Like I will say, I do feel like with modern day reality TV, we have lost the art of a good villain.
Yes, I agree.
Production sometimes nowadays plays way too much a role in cutting out fights or like producing too much, and like contestants, because of like they're afraid of backlash from people online, because some people take it like way too serious. Like even playing a villain on a kid's show, people can't tell the difference, and like kids will like berate people online. But like I miss good reality TV villains.
Good reality TV. One of my favorite reality shows that I've seen is The Simple Life with Paris Hilton, where her and her friend, oh my god, I forgot her name. The first season they had to go live on a farm.
Oh, I bet that was good.
Yeah, it was
notoriously hilarious. Like she's a very rich girl.
And it's on Tubi. Tubi has so many old reality shows, by the way. So many.
Tubi's actually kind of lit for like free movies.
I love Tubi. I watch so many like older movies on there and like older reality shows, but The Simple Life, it is so hilarious. The second season, I think they go on a road trip, but then they have like a very limited amount of money. I haven't seen that one yet, but the first season, the farm one, is the best. They have to like milk cows and work minimum wage jobs and, you know, do all the stuff that they'd obviously like never do elsewhere. And they're also in like somewhere like in the Midwest or like Middle America. Like they're not in like California, you know? God. And I remember there was this one funny episode where they go on a date with like the local country boys. It was so funny. It was so funny. Or like, I don't know, with like Vanderpump Rules.
I've heard that's nuts. Cause
oh my god, I've seen the first couple seasons.
Isn't it like take place at a restaurant?
Yeah, it takes place at a restaurant in LA. And
Tom Sandoval's on it, right?
Yeah.
Tom Sandoval.
Every single man on that show is a villain. First of all, like
that's what genuinely,
I heard. The amount of cheating that goes on that show is insane. Everyone cheats on everyone. It's nuts. Everyone sleeps with everyone, and it's like, aren't you guys supposed to be in a relationship? Like, it's so crazy to me. But no,
cheating
they were
on reality TV. Sorry, it's just crazy.
It's on camera.
Like cheating is already just fucking diabolical, but like on television,
like, there's proof. It's on television.
That recently kind of like happened on Big Brother.
Yeah.
Have you seen that stuff?
The new one that you were talking about this
Yeah.
year?
Oh, I think I was
No.
telling you about it. Oh no.
No, I never ended up seeing it. Was it Big Brother Canada or
US.
US?
They canceled BB Can.
Mm.
So now it's just like the US going. Obviously, I'm sure there's like a UK and stuff. But yeah, the season of Big Brother, basically, this guy came into the house with a pre-existing relationship and he started crossing boundaries in the house. They never kissed or did anything like that, but just like emotional boundaries were crossed and cuddling a little bit, sleeping in the same bed.
Sleeping in the same bed is definitely crossing a
I
boundary.
think what's crazy is that they had a body pillow to like establish a barrier, which I think already if you have to go to your way to establish a barrier, you're making something out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like he would cross the barrier. But anyways, it's so nuts that he's been paparazzi twice, and I'm like, I feel like it's really hard as a reality TV star to get paparazzi.
Yeah.
If it's like your first go around, like maybe if you're notorious, sure.
Yeah.
But your first go around, you're getting paparazzi.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
I will say, I just watched. I don't watch too much reality TV show. Like, to be honest, the ones Netflix makes, those are the ones I usually watch. Like sometimes, like I really like their documentaries. And I like. Okay, this is like one of my. This is one of like my very strange traits. I will watch like any Netflix documentary. Like there was one called The Poop Cruise.
I want to watch that.
You should.
Because didn't somebody shit on the cruise? Or were they all stuck on a cruise where they all had to shit?
It basically like the plumbing system broke and basically the entire cruise shut down. Like all the refrigeration, the toilet systems, everything. So everything like was disgusting. Essentially, it was just disgusting. But no, yeah, I have a bad habit of just like I'll watch like the craziest Netflix documentaries. Like my boyfriend will text me, he's like, "Oh, what are you up to?" I'm like, "Oh, watching Poop Cruise." Yeah, I'm just watching Poop Cruise. But no, yeah, Netflix has like I like their like I will say I don't like Love is Blind. I know a lot of people like Love is Blind.
I don't like it either.
You don't like it either?
No.
Okay, I don't like it for two reasons. I've watched a couple of the seasons. I've watched Love is Blind Habibi, like the one set in the Middle East. I've watched the American one, the first two seasons, I think. So the reason I don't like Love is Blind USA, specifically USA, Love is Blind Habibi was a little more entertaining because they're much more blunt with what they want on there. Like they're not like the woman will be like, I want you to do this and this for me, and the man is like, I want this and this, you know? So I feel like sometimes they kind of get out the way of like that like North American like fake politeness where they're like kind of lying to each other. Like they might know from the start that they don't like each other, but they're not going to say it, you know?
I feel like that's a problem in like a lot of reality TV that's based here.
Yeah, it's like there's like we're being like fake polite, you know? And
because there's
like,
cameras on.
It's boring though. It creates boring TV in my opinion.
That's why I like to watch a lot of like spin-offs or like things that are like a Versus the World where they bring in like other countries and stuff.
But no, yeah, the two reasons why I don't like Love is Blind. First of all, we've already proven time and time over that love isn't blind. Like people have broken up so much for like the couples on that show have broken up. There's only like really like a couple serious couples, like maybe like one or two from each season that have actually made it. Like we know it's not blind and it's okay. Like we don't have to like there's nothing to be ashamed of. Like physical attraction is a big factor of attraction. Like we don't have to like you don't need to be ashamed of that. Like that's just life, you know?
That's just part of it.
Yeah,
like, that's part of dating relationships.
And the second part I don't like it is because they try to milk it a lot, especially in the last couple of episodes, like the wedding episodes. I can't watch it. I have to skip through. I find them so utterly boring. I don't like how they edit the show. Like to me, it's like everything has to be like so slow. And also, Love is Blind, they should make a version where you can watch it as a contestant. Like you don't see their faces too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Because I've seen
so good.
I've seen people what they've been doing. Like I keep seeing this on TikTok. People put blankets over their TV and watch it like that and just see the bottom of like their name and their age.
That would be so fun to do.
And I'm like, why don't they just? It would make it so much more fun.
I kind of wish there was more interactive like show experiences like that. I do feel like certain streamers have tried to kind of make different interactions. Like we had like Black Mirror, like Bandersnatch.
Yeah.
Which I mean, that's more of like a you choose what kind of journey you want to go on. But I just wish that there was more like audience versus like TV experience. More interaction.
I agree. I remember like back in the day when you could like vote for people. Like that was fun. Like on like TV or like
You could
American
affect how it
Idol.
goes. You play a
Yeah.
part in like what's happening on a show real
It feels
time.
fun. Yeah. But
Yeah.
on Netflix, the I watched who was it by? The Sidemen. They made Inside. They had a UK one, but they had a US one now with Netflix. And speaking of villain, because you brought that up, they did have like a villain on their show. It was Finita. A lot of people didn't like her. They thought um, she was like playing the game, but she was also very. People thought she was very mean or like very like abrasive, and they didn't like that. I to be honest, I could never be on a reality show because you could tell my emotions by my face. Like if I found someone irritating, I'd be like,
I'm the same way. Like my
oh.
face tells all, but also like whether the cameras are up or not, like I'm gonna be honest. Like it wouldn't make a
Yeah.
difference to me because then like I don't know, because people like the thing with reality TV is it's like people fall in love with the people they watch if they're like genuinely themselves.
I think that's so important though. Like you kind of have to be genuinely yourself if you're on reality TV.
Well, yeah, because like
Um,
how are you gonna play a character then on like your social media and stuff? I feel like that becomes super awkward. I feel like social
yeah.
media can be and can also not be a good view about how somebody actually is. Don't get me wrong, some people are really good at like playing up a persona online,
Hmm.
but some people can't keep up that character for an extended amount of time.
I think that's why like reality TV shows were so much more entertaining back in the day.
I miss early 2000s reality TV like no other.
But the thing is, they were doing crazy stuff back in the day. Like
Illegal.
yeah, like straight up illegal, immoral, wrong. Like they had like a lot of crazy premises. I remember it was actually set in Toronto. It was set in Toronto. I remember a YouTuber a couple years ago like watched and reacted to it. I can't remember which YouTuber, but it was a show set in Toronto, and they would basically get like 3 or 4 guys and they would send them into clubs and give them a challenge, and they would record them, and they'd be like, how fast can you get a girl to kiss you, how fast can you get a girl to dance with you? So it was just basically like average looking guys walking around like harassing women at a club. And the reason I brought up
Oh my
average looking
God.
is because obviously I think they would have a better chance if they were like
There wouldn't be a show about it.
yeah,
If it was
they were more attractive, but
like
it
a
was
super
kind of
attractive guy.
like the laugh was on them a little, because sometimes it's
Ooh.
like you could see that they pick guys who were just kind of like, obviously they're probably not going to do that great off of first impression in a club, and then they just have like some like I guess conventionally good looking guy, and they put them against each other, and it's like, oh, you guys are just making fun of him.
That's so devious though. I will say like I guess even since the dawn of time, production will play in your face on
Yeah.
reality TV.
Yeah, a lot of the contestants from not Love is Blind, Love Island say that even now, like Love Island USA. I don't know if you watch that at all.
No.
No, for some reason this happens every summer. I will keep watching Love Island, like I'll keep up with it, and then the last week I'll just forget to, and then I never watch the last episodes, but I know everything that happens, because of
Twitter.
social media and
Yeah.
Twitter. Yeah, but no, the last couple years it's actually been really entertaining. Love Island USA is more
I've
entertaining, I
heard
think.
that it's been like bananas the last couple seasons. Like people
Yeah,
are calling it like a full on drama production.
it is.
Like it's been
Yeah.
nuts. My friend is an avid watcher and she's
Mhm.
like, girl, you need to get on. She's like, I look forward to it all of the time.
It's really
It's yeah.
yeah, it's really fun. The only thing, never in a million years could you get me on a show where they do challenges like that though. Like no matter if I was single, not single, whatever, you could never get me on one of those shows.
Absolutely not.
One of the challenges they do, oh my god, my sister and I were watching it. We literally gagged while we were watching. So what they had to do was get this like watery looking milk substance from an udder, put it into their mouth, and then spit it into the other contestant's mouth, and see how much they could get in a bucket.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Like I
not.
had to go like this because I couldn't physically look at them do it. And I don't know, the challenges are always so gross. Like physically grosses me out.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have said that online too, that like they really don't like the challenges that they do. Like there was one where it was like baseball themed, I think, and like they had like ketchup and mustard all over them and like body paint,
Well,
and then they had to be making out and there was sauce and fucking ugh.
because the show is very like it's very like sexual, is it not?
Yeah, but I feel like the previous seasons weren't as gross because like I understand it has to be sexual and they're trying to make it like a little silly, but it doesn't end up being silly, it ends up being like revolting.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm a softie, like maybe I should like I don't know, maybe I just have a weak stomach, but like I can't
I
deal
don't
with
think
that.
it's you because have you ever watched The Challenge?
No.
On The Challenge, okay, basically it's a very physical, like reality television based show. But in like one of the final competitions they have to do, they run this thing called the final, and it's a really strenuous challenge. Typically, it's like some sort of long marathon. You have to do puzzles along the way, ridiculous stuff. But there's always a portion called the eating portion,
Oh god.
where you have to eat like disgusting stuff,
Oh.
like balls, like cow's penis,
Do you
like
remember when they used to do
stuff
that
like
on Jimmy
that.
Fallon?
But the thing is
Ugh.
that they will in HD, full HD, they'll be
No.
throwing up into buckets, and they did one season they had a throw up compilation. I had to skip through like I can't watch
Why
that
would they
stuff.
include that?
Apparently, some people like are like, yeah, this is awesome. Like, yeah.
No, it's
I don't know.
so gross.
I think it's gross. No, but you say you're weak. I'm weak too because I skip past it. I'm an avid challenge watcher, and I skip past it all the time.
I can't like my growdiness meter, like my disgusting levels, they just like I don't know. I can't watch people do gross stuff. Like
No.
especially oh my god, it's just the sauce stuff, the sauce. And it's like you guys are covered in sauce and like paint and bubbles and like when the slime comes out and they're making out, I like it physically like I have to stop
Well,
watching
because
it.
you imagine the texture. You imagine yourself in that
You're
position,
like,
right?
ugh.
It's you can imagine what that would feel like, and you're like, that's
Yeah.
disgusting.
I don't understand how none of the contestants have thrown up though, or maybe they've cut it out. But like
I feel like on a show like that, they would probably cut it
they
out.
probably yeah, with
I
like
feel
Love
like with
Island,
Love Island, they
yeah.
would cut it out.
But I'm just surprised that like no one ever has issues with it. But speaking of just like Love Island in general, I've always thought how uncomfortable it must be to be on one of those shows because you're there for what the Love Island USA is shorter. I think it's like 6 weeks, but you're there for like over a month. You have to wear bathing suits every day, no matter how you feel, no matter if you're bloated, no matter if you're tired, no matter if you have a stomach ache or you're on your period or you're a little sick, nothing. You have to be in a bathing suit. Um, and you have to look like your best for the camera every day.
Like model-esque.
Yeah. And you're eating like nothing essentially. A lot of the contestants
That sounds miserable.
Yeah, a lot of the contestants have come out saying that they have lost tons of weight when they're on the show because they don't feed them well. Basically in the mornings, like what you see them making is what they actually eat. Like it'll be like pancakes and like eggs and like avocados. But the thing is, if you like actually look at their breakfast, there's like not a lot of protein there.
Oh,
like if you look
yeah.
at their breakfast, it's like not much. It's like yeah, okay, like bread and
But bread
avocado.
it just fills. Bread
It
just
fills,
fills.
but it's not. There's nothing good in there for you. Yeah. So
I think it fill you up for doing like
yeah.
being on camera for like you're on camera for 12 hours.
But the
10
thing
hours.
is, it's like they always have like these like really shredded guys on there, and I'm like, you guys don't understand that these guys need to be eating so much protein to keep looking like that. Like that doesn't just happen from like eating bread and toast.
That's the same thing that happens on the challenge.
It's
and
the same
like,
thing.
It's literally people like contestants have come out and said that they specifically in like recent seasons haven't been treated as well. And it's like these people are doing like literal physical challenges, like ridiculous stuff.
That's crazy.
Like on one season they had to like wrestle on like top of a moving car. Like they're doing like it's a nut show. Like it's
I gotta watch some clips from
apparently they're like legal contracts, their waivers are like ridiculous.
Oh, it's like if you die, we're not like responsible. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like they skydive, like they do ridiculous stuff on there.
Nuts.
Yeah, they do ridiculous stuff on there. But people have come and said that they're not getting fed properly, and it's like, how can you expect people to do these strenuous physical challenges if they're not going to be up to par?
I never understood the stuff about like not feeding people well because like you guys are making so much money, especially from like these big shows like Love Island. It's like you guys are making so much money. It's like you guys can't give them like some bacon or I don't know, like some like I don't know, just like more like protein filled. Give them meat. Yeah, give them meat. And apparently like they eat dinner like off camera and like usually it's not very good either.
Usually catered stuff. What I've heard is like that's what reality typically does.
And
kind of like what we do for set food.
Yeah, kind of what we do for set food. But the thing is, it's like, could you imagine like you're trying to like, especially with the guys, because like most of the time they're like super shredded. It's like you're trying to like stay in shape and like they're just giving you like random food that you'd never eat. My thing, you know what would really piss me off? Could you imagine like waking up after sharing a bed with some like person you've known for like a couple days or a week. By the way, the idea of like sharing a bed with someone you don't know is like such a strange concept to me.
I don't like it. I don't think I could ever do a reality TV show because of it.
It's just so strange. Like I don't want to share a bed,
No.
like with someone I don't know. But yeah, imagine like you wake up, the lights turn on, those like crazy like
White
bright
lights.
white laboratory lights. They turn on. Everyone's like, oh, you immediately get up, shared bathroom, see-through shower. Do we remember that, by the way?
I'm in hell.
All of those Love Island, like all of those types of shows, the shower door is always glass or like frosted glass so that you can still see if the contestants are like making out in there or something.
Oh, come on.
And they'll like record you in the shower. So nothing is private. And then you wake up and you go downstairs and you have to eat the same thing for 6 weeks.
An almond for dinner.
An almond for dinner. You have to eat the same thing. Imagine it's like you just want a good coffee. You just want like a good coffee and a good creamer, and you keep like getting like disgusting coffee and like an egg.
Like, I know they get paid and stuff. I do think that, honestly, that sounds like a miserable
Do
experience.
they get paid? Do Love Island people get paid?
I thought most reality television competitions, you do get paid a weekly something.
You
Like,
do?
on Big Brother, they get paid a weekly.
I always thought you
Challenge, they
got.
get
I thought
paid.
you always just got paid like at the end or like. But that makes sense though.
To
Legally,
be fair, it could vary though.
yeah.
It could vary. I just know on certain shows you can get like a weekly.
Okay.
A weekly pay.
That makes sense, but still, it's probably not as much as like most of them would make.
No.
Like I'm assuming it's not a lot. It's just like for legal reasons.
No, I mean if you quit like your day job,
Which most of them, I never understood how a lot of them do this. Like some of them will be like, "Oh, I'm a nurse," and I'm like, "You quit for? You can't leave for 6 weeks, can you?"
I think it's because they think they really believe. I mean, everybody has confidence, right? And everybody thinks they're gonna be that guy. They're like, for example, like for Big Brother, like everybody's like, I'm gonna be the winner. Maybe some people go in not thinking they'll be the winner, but it's like, I would not sign up for reality TV unless I thought I could win.
That's
personally.
true.
I don't see that. What's the point?
What's the point? Yeah.
What's the point? I could go make more money doing something else.
But the thing is, Love Island is so not just you though, it's also who you're paired up with. And it's like if the person you're paired up with is unlikable, or like if the person,
can you imagine getting paired up with somebody that just like makes your day miserable. So on top of that, you shower naked, everybody sees, you're eating almonds, and you're partnered with somebody that you can't stand.
You don't even like. Oh my god. And
it's
then
like
you
being
still,
back in school or something, or be at camp, like,
and you still have to go at the end of the day, go and share that bed with them. It's like the worst version of summer camp, in
I
my
would
opinion.
self-evict. If that's an option on Love Island,
I'd have to go.
it's like, oh my god, the one, is it from Love Island, the clip where it's like, I think you're just here for the zip line.
Yeah.
That would be me on Love Island.
I think that's from something else, but I remember there was this one guy who basically acted like that a couple seasons ago. His name was Bergie. He was really sweet. He was like, I remember someone making a TikTok. They're like, why don't they ever have normal people on Love Island? Like, why do they always have like these like influencers or people who like so clearly like want to like get famous and stuff?
Yeah.
And they did bring in this one guy who was just like the most normal, nice, sweet guy. And it was like such a breath of fresh air to have him in there because he was so like nice and like awkward and shy, and he was just kind of having fun.
Yeah.
And in this previous season, they brought in a guy who's never even left the country, and he got it was kind of strange. This season, none of them had like protection. Like, you know, usually like if you come in and you're the bombshell, you're usually protected for like the next elimination because you just came in.
Okay, yeah.
They didn't have that, so he left in after like a day or two, and everyone's like, "Oh, like we're so sad to see you go." And he's like, "Guys, I got out of the country. Like I had so much fun. I was in Fiji." He was also really
so
sweet.
nice.
Yeah.
I feel like that's such a production way to like shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
Bringing on people and then like having them be vulnerable for like elimination.
Like immediately?
Immediately.
Yeah.
Because it's like, don't you want to build up some hype?
I don't know. It's kind of strange when they do that. But yeah, this year was a straight up mess. I don't know. This year the girls were, you know what really pisses me off? When in like TV shows, girls are always like, "No, like it's girls against boys, like da 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 da." And I'm like, only one person can win, or like only a couple can win.
You need to align yourself with the best alliance, whether it's girls, guys, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, get the best alliance.
Get the best alliance.
It can't just be one or the other.
It to me that never makes sense. They're like, "Oh my god,
No.
girls," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you guys, only one person can win though." And most of the time, the girls who say that are like the worst, like mean ones on the show too. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be good in a strategy one. I think I'd be better in a strategy one than in like a, oh, this person has to be likable one. Because I feel like I get annoyed with people pretty easily.
I'm the same way.
I think that's like my one downfall where
As a person?
yeah, this is just my life in general. I get annoyed really easily. I don't get angry, but I get annoyed.
Annoyed?
Like
I'm the same way.
literally someone can breathe and I'm like, shut up. like I'm like it's in my head though, you know, like I'd never say that, but
No. I genuinely, I think I suffer from the same thing.
it's just like quick to get annoyed. But no, on
I need my space too. I need personal space.
that's
A
why I
lot
feel
of
like I'd
time.
suck on one of these
I
shows.
need personal space. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do the confined like environment for so long. Because like at work, for example, we have long days at work.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like I get to come home and I go sleep in my bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not stuck in an environment where I'm waking up with Timmy beside me.
Yeah.
Who I don't like.
Timmy from like New Jersey, who we met a week ago.
Like, yeah, like that's where I'm gonna put up my pillow barrier between me and Timmy.
No, I don't know. To be honest, like people who go on that type of stuff, like it's funny because like they edit it with like silly music and fun montages and oh look, they're on an island or look, they're here, and it's like, but did you really think about what it's like?
All the in between stuff. Oh my god, I was thinking about that with I'm a huge Hell's Kitchen watcher.
Oh yeah,
I've seen like almost every season.
Ooh.
And I'm like, there's always these music and sound effects and like all the yelling and you hear all the cooking and stuff. And then sometimes I sit back and I'm like, this is actually all recorded in silence. Like,
oh my
sometimes
god,
that
yeah.
throws me off, and I think that's one of the things that will also trip me about reality TV. It's like waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like I'm waiting for like a sound effect or something. It's like, no, I'm really just stuck here with these.
Yeah, you're really
I
just
really
stuck
can't
there.
leave.
You're just stuck
like
there.
The audience gets television. I have to live the experience.
No, that's crazy. And
all the downtime.
On Love Island, someone said that they like whenever they're doing like their dance montages, there's no music playing.
Well, that's how we do them on set.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, have you ever done anything dance montage with music in the back?
I've done a dance montage where they'll like they'll do playback so we can hear what the song was like.
Okay.
And then we just dance to that beat. So, but
okay, that's not as bad though, because at least you know the type of music.
Yeah.
I've done like a little like cunty walk down the hallway, but like, but they actually let us play the music.
That's good.
That we got to walk to, which was kind of nice.
On Love Island, I'm a little confused why they can't just play the music and then put other music in post.
I don't really know either.
I don't know why they don't do that.
Maybe
but yeah,
like, is there ever dialogue? Because if there's dialogue, then that's right.
No,
like,
sometimes they just have dance montage and there's no one talking or anything. But no, it's very funny to me because like there's just a lot of stuff in the production side that it's like for example, they can't bring books.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can only have a Bible if I'm not mistaken. Certain shows.
That's it.
Maybe I can't speak for Love Island. I know Big Brother, you can have a Bible.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no books.
Yeah, no books.
No pens.
No music, no pens.
Like you can't be writing, drawn.
No, could you imagine you're forced into like socializing every day for over a month?
No, I would be burnt out. I feel like you'd have to go home and go into the biggest like social isolation of your life. But you can't though, because you have to keep up your social media online.
Yeah.
Like that's where I mean like
especially if you were in like the last like 5 people or couples or whatever, like you have to go home and just keep doing it. Like a lot of the winners, like they'll go to like a couple big cities or they'll go on like the Today Show or like they have to do like a whole thing afterwards and like then they get home and like you just have like millions of followers and like I find that so strange. Like to me that would just feel so strange. Like you're
culture shock. I feel like you come out of this to this big thing that you couldn't have expected because you don't know also how you're going to be received, and I feel like that also affects a lot how they present themselves post show.
There was one girl on this year's Love Island that got canceled while she was in the villa.
In the villa?
Mm-hmm. They found out that she was like saying slurs and like posting slurs and stuff like that, and she ended up getting kicked out the villa because of that, and they never addressed it. It was very interesting. They were just kind of like, oh, so and so has left the villa. But yeah, could you imagine like you're just chilling, you think everything's fun,
you're a bombshell.
Yeah, I think she actually might have been a bombshell, or I can't remember if she's one of the original girls, but it was so funny because she was like, oh yeah, like peace and positivity and this and that and this and that, and then she was like saying slurs. Yeah, it was so strange to me, but like
that's odd.
The funniest thing is like people knew, right?
But she didn't know.
That's so scary for that person because you were isolated for like a while and then you come out and everyone's talking shit about you.
That's basically what happened with the Big Brother stuff with that guy that was in the cheat. They were calling it cheat mance. Or the one guy on the show called it Cheat Island.
Cheat Island?
He's calling it Cheat Island.
That's
one of
so
the other
crazy.
contestants. But it's that whole thing about like, because they record that live, right? Like they edit as they go while they're there.
I think it's usually like a day or two behind.
But it's pretty up to date.
It's pretty up to date.
It's not like they're doing it in post.
No, it's like 48 hours, 36 hours.
That's terrifying to me that people, like, when I think about it like that, like, there's so many eyes on you. Like, if, say we were recording a live reality TV show right now, there would be people talking and tweeting about us right now from the, like, and we're in this room. Like, it's, I don't know.
It just kind of feels like, because the thing is, Love Island is a social experiment.
Some Truman Show type.
It is, like, yeah. And, like, the producers know everything that's happening. You don't have any access to anything.
It feels like you're on baby mode.
Yeah. Like, to me, it just feels like you're kind of like a lab rat. Like, you're just stuck in this, like, study, basically, and everyone knows what's going on outside, and they're just looking at you. But you.
And you see the cheese at the end of the fucking... Yeah. And you're, like, trying to get the prize.
No, to me, that's terrifying.
TV is so nuts.
Do you think there is one show that you could win, though? Or, like, you'd be confident you'd be good at?
Oh my god, a show I could win.
Do you remember, like, Total Wipeout?
You know what one I think I could do?
What?
The one where they have like cutouts and you have to like jump through the cutout. I think I could do that.
That's like one of those shows I remember watching in like a waiting room. I remember that so vividly.
I think I could do that. I know that's a weird pull, but because I think like the gymnastics background, and just being like tiny, like I feel like I could like look at the shape and be like, I got this. I can maneuver and I won't break my back.
I believe you. I actually think you'd be really good at that.
What about you? What do you think you do?
Total Ninja Warrior. No, I'm kidding.
I still love that show.
Oh man.
Like, are you strategy based or?
That's what I'm trying to think. I'm like, do I do a strategy one or a physical one? Because the thing is, like, do you remember? Was it Total Wipeout with the big like red bouncy balls?
And everybody's convinced that they can do it.
I'm like half convinced. I'm like half convinced I could do Total Wipeout.
You think so? You know what?
Half. Yeah.
I feel like you could do it.
I would have a pretty good strategy.
Well, okay, wait, and you were in the circus.
Yeah. Lore.
No, but I'm saying, like, I feel like anybody that does some sort of, like, activity like that, you have very good body awareness of what your body is doing and, like, pressure and, like, where you're putting, like, weight in certain points.
I feel like I could do it. I know everyone thinks that, though, but I feel like I could actually do a good job. And I'm pretty athletic, so I feel like I could. I feel like I could. But no, yeah, I think that one, or maybe like a strategy-based one. But the thing is, I feel like I'd like try to seem nice, and that I would not seem like nice. I would be like nice to people, but I would try to be like I would be strategizing inside, but I wouldn't know how to like implement it sometimes, maybe because like it's like it's not super hard to manipulate people, but everyone in there is trying to manipulate each other.
Everybody thinks they're that guy.
Everyone thinks they're that
they're running the show.
Yeah. I think I could get pretty far in one of those, though. I don't know if I'd win, because I don't know, like, oh my god. Could you, okay, for example, if me and you were, like, the last two contestants, or let's say you and Ernesto, last two contestants on a show.
Okay.
It's split or steal. Like, for, like, 500 grand or something.
Oh my god.
Like, if he says split, you know, like, I'm gonna explain it. It's like, if you say split, if Ernesto says split, and you say split, you guys both split it. If one of them says steal, the person steals.
Mm-hmm.
And if they both say steal, neither of them get it.
I have to be so honest. I actually do have two answers.
Oh.
To me, it is dependent on situation. It really is, because if it was somebody that I genuinely felt like I really connected with, and maybe I felt like and it was a genuine story, like maybe I felt, but this is how you get manipulated in reality TV. You believe what people say.
You believe what people say.
But it's really hard, though, because I do think you can actually meet people and have really amazing connections with someone, and maybe somebody has had like a hard life or a hard story, and like this could be it for them.
Yeah.
I almost feel like if I was in a scenario where I really trusted that person, maybe I would. But when I say it out loud, I'm like, no, I'm stealing it.
You're stealing it?
You know what? I do. I think I take it back. I would steal.
You would steal? But what if the other person also says steal? Then neither of you get it.
I would rather that. I think I'd rather that possibility.
Really?
Yeah. What about you?
I think I'd split. I think I'd split.
So?
Because if the person was like trustworthy, I'd be like, you know what the right decision is, and I'd be like, come on.
Like, it's
like,
just
you know what it is. Split.
It's just so hard because, like, for example, like I feel like if you and I were in there and like we got along really well, like I think the emotional part of me would want to split so bad.
To me,
somebody if you're friends with, right?
Yeah, to me it's like the emotional part, but also the logical part. Because if one of you guys says steal and the other one says split, or if you both say steal, then it's like you guys are both left with nothing. So it's like my brain, the logical part
Okay,
is
wait,
like
yeah.
we both get something. Or for example,
Okay.
actually, I was talking about this with my boyfriend. He said on another show he was watching, because I was talking about this exact situation, like Split or Steal in reality shows, and he said one guy would basically like alpha himself. He would go, "I'm stealing it. I don't care what you say. You better just say that you better just say split, because I'm gonna steal it regardless. I'm just telling you right now, off rip. I will give you some money when the show's done, but I'm telling you that I'm stealing the whole thing. So if you say steal," he's like, "I'm already gonna say steal. You can't change my mind. So if you say steal, you get nothing. If you say split, you get nothing."
Okay. Would he split or steal?
He would take the whole thing and then he'd give the money at the end of the show.
What I think is crazy though is some productions don't allow you to do that. Talk about splitting money. It's
Really?
it's very taboo. So
Well,
I'm
now,
surprised
yeah,
that they allowed him to do it at obviously maybe that was a couple of years ago.
yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes
They
sense.
changed the rules, but
You
like,
know what? That's somebody
Yeah.
that can win reality TV.
Yeah, because you have to like alpha yourself at a certain point.
You do.
Like in my opinion, it's like
you can't be meek.
You can't be meek. You can't be meek, and you can't be a pushover. There's like in strategy games, there's a time to work with other people, and then there's a time to be like your own individual.
Yes,
and
for
like
sure.
only one person can win.
You need to be able to know when to make those calls, because also making them too prematurely, you will be, say if it's a situation where you can get voted out, you will be voted out if you expose that you're the alpha too early.
Yeah, if you expose that too early, because people would be like, "Oh, this guy's too big of a competitor. We have to get him out."
He's running the place. Like, yeah. I feel like shows like that, it's push and pull. You need to know when to be seen and when to be in the dark.
Oh, I don't know. That's kind of intimidating. I don't know if I could be on one of those.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, would you be personally offended if somebody you thought you really bonded with in like a reality TV show like screwed you over massively?
No, because at the end of the day, I'm like, we're all here as individuals.
I'm the same way.
I don't bond with people really quickly, so I feel like no.
It takes time.
It takes time. Like, I'd be like, okay, I understand. You did it for the game. Like, if they did it unnecessarily and they were just being like kind of unnecessarily mean, I'd be like, I would be a little offended, just like on a human level. But like in terms of like game strategy, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I've known you for 3 days. Go ahead. Obviously, I'd screw you over too.
At the end of the day, this is where I get so confused when people start to bring like personal into game. Like, you sign up for a reality competition show that's a game. Like, it's fun. It's like playing like real 3D chess.
Yeah,
you know exactly what I mean? And I feel like as long as you're not being mean or malicious, like I wouldn't like eliminate, get rid of somebody, but don't like be like actually like vindictive.
Yeah,
or,
I
like,
agree.
Don't make it personal if it's not personal.
The people off of Inside USA, they had like some beef after the show ended, because there's like beef between like 3 people. And I don't know, it's really interesting when like that type of stuff gets carried over into real life.
Oh yeah, some people take it very seriously, and I'm like, it's a game. You know what I mean?
It's a game though. Yeah, it's a game. But no, that the premise of that show was really interesting, because they're spending money to actually like participate in the game, so they have to spend money, but everyone spends different amounts of money, and that's what I thought was really interesting, because all the frugal people got voted out really early, which was really interesting to me. And there was actually multiple people who were spending a lot of money. They were in there the longest, and I'm like, you guys are making the pot go down, yet you still want them around. Like, I found the people of like this Inside USA season really interesting, because I'm like, why would you get the frugal people out?
Yeah, that defeats, I feel like, the purpose. I mean, but here's the thing. Are some people there for experience, or are they there for the prize?
But also clout. Most of them were influencers.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. All of them are influencers. Every person on Inside USA was an influencer, because it's made by the Sidemen.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense.
But I found them even like, they were really, really entertaining, because they already influencers.
They know how to make entertainment.
But they were like, some of them were like little scammers.
Messy?
Yeah, they were messy as hell.
I need to watch that.
It was honestly, I found it really fun to watch. But yeah, a lot of streamers were on there. Like Sketch was on there. Speaking of streamers, I've noticed that a lot of actors have been, and like actors and celebrities and like comedians have been going in like on streams.
You know what?
With like Kai Cenat and stuff, and like other streamers. It's
Kai
so
Cenat's been bringing on so many people. Selena Gomez was on there. And that's one that recently I can think of.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I actually think it's a good secondary job, say for actors maybe that are trying to get another source of income, because it's like putting on a show.
It
It's
is
the
putting
same
on a
thing.
show.
It's putting on some sort of performance. And also, I feel like most people that are actors, they're very good at talking about themselves, or they like maybe not.
They can yap. No, they can
Oh,
yap
I
a
know
lot.
such a
No, I
secret.
completely
Okay.
agree with you. They can
Yeah.
yap a lot. Like, what are we doing right now?
They're used to like interviewing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or just like also if they're interested in like arts, culture, games, you can stream about anything.
You can.
It could be as boring or as like big as you want it to be.
Guys, I'm gonna stream me playing Overwatch and raging.
I'm gonna be her duo in Overwatch.
Is anyone interested in that? Or?
Yeah, like no, we're the most toxic support duo.
Oh my god, I always play support. I play a little tank here and there, but
I play support. I think I got called bad once on Soldier, and I was like, I need to call it quits.
You're like, okay.
I was like, I need to call it quits.
I'm gonna go back to what I know. But no, yeah, it's really interesting that like streamers, like I feel like even like 5 years ago, like streamers, it's like, yeah, they were streamers, but they weren't like involved with like mainstream pop culture or mainstream like celebrities. And now it's interesting because they're kind of fusing together. Like,
They're
to be
integrated.
honest, like I would say that like Kai Cenat is getting better guests than like Jimmy Fallon sometimes. Like
the poll is crazy.
it's insane. Like whoever his like manager, like management people are or whatever, like super smart business moves over there
Well,
because
even, like-
that's crazy.
Even like I Show Speed, he brings in a crazy audience. Like he gets stream sniped. He has like a sea of people
Yeah.
coming and seeing him. Like that's some old Hollywood like celebrity paparazzi type
Yeah.
stuff.
Crazy.
You don't see celebrities getting certain ones, yes, but not as many people get mobbed like that as often.
No, it's not something that really happens as much anymore.
No.
Maybe in like the early 2000s, like with like crazy paparazzi or stuff like that, but that doesn't really happen anymore. And it's really interesting to see. It's really interesting to see that happen to like a streamer. But no, yeah, I find it like I sometimes don't like the type of content streamers make because I think it's like a little brain rotty for their young audience or something. Sometimes it could be like a little too sexual, like in my opinion. But I think it's really cool that there are people who are like independent of like a studio or something like that. And they're like making their own content and making their own money and no one's controlling them or telling them what they can and can't do. Like I'm sure some of them obviously have managers and stuff, but some of them don't. And like
No, but they run their show.
Yeah, they run their show and it's like they're the face of their own brand. So it doesn't matter with which manager they're with or which streaming service, you know, they're with. They're still making money. And I find that really cool that like a lot of people now can make so much money off of like social media and stuff. But yeah, I Show Speed, his like world tour was hilarious. I love that he did that. Like he was actually like a proper old school explorer. Like he went around the globe for real.
No, like he actually did it. It was kind of cool, like even seeing fan interactions with him. But going back to what you said about like streamers just being able to kind of like make their own brand and content, like I actually think they're paving a good way for even like actors to maybe focus more on like self-identity as opposed to like pigeonholing yourself into appearing like just one way online. Like
definitely
make the brand yourself instead of like don't
I
just cater
agree.
to maybe a typecast or how you think the world will perceive you, you know?
Yeah, it's just like you can like be your own individual and like base it off of that, which is really interesting. But no, Speed is he's so funny.
He is funny.
Kai Cenat, I personally just don't find him as funny, even though he gets like a lot of guests. But he's hilarious. He's also extremely athletic. Did you see his video with like I think it was Tom Brady? He had like a crazy insane jump and stuff.
I didn't see that, but I saw the video where he tried to do I'm gonna guess the number like 300 backflips. And he had like partway through the stream, he had like a physio guy come in and start like massaging his legs because he like was having trouble like doing more.
That's so funny.
Could you imagine having so much money just been like, yo, I need physio stat.
I need physio stat. I need like this crazy like bouncy castle stat. Like it seems like a really fun job. Like you're kind of like living out like your childhood dreams.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Kai Cenat,
whatever.
Kai Cenat he had like a video game marathon and I can't remember. It wasn't Dark Souls.
Was it Elden Ring?
I think it might have been Elden Ring. He had like a whole marathon and he had like a life-size version of the character in his room and like I'm like this guy's living life.
Was it that he was streaming it until he beat it? Like he couldn't stop until he beat it. Somebody else did that recently.
I couldn't remember, but I remember seeing all the clips and I'm like, this guy's just like living his childhood dreams. Like he's like playing video games, he's dressed up as one of the characters, he has a bunch of like life-size, like literal, like not life-size, like how tall the characters are supposed to be in the game.
Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so fun and I'm like, I don't know. It seems like almost like being like a kid in like a candy factory. Like you can kind of just do whatever you want.
Honestly, kind of the dream. I
It's
would
kind of
love
the
to do that. And then
It's
do a
kind
bunch
of
of,
the
and they
dream.
do a bunch of traveling, and then you can do content anywhere. I think that's one thing that streamers have the edge on.
Mm.
They can do it anywhere.
Yeah,
They
I
can do it
agree.
anywhere. Pop up their little setup and they're good to go.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Yeah, they get swarmed like nuts though.
Oh yeah.
Like crazy.
Well, Speed has like full security, like multiple security guards.
multiple, yeah.
And they step in. I've seen little clips with
Yeah,
the fan
they'll-
interactions. They're not
Yeah.
afraid to get in there.
No, they be getting in there. I'd be a little bit scared. 'Cause,
Even
like,
with the
there's-
bodyguards? Or I would be
Yeah,
scared too.
yeah, because you never know, you
Yeah,
know?
I
You
agree.
never know, but no, I love when people can like create their own like brand for themselves. Backflips, you know that one backflip meme he had and he just crashes onto the You've maybe seen that video?
I think I have.
I'm gonna show it to you
I
after.
think I have, but it's like he's done a lot of backflip fails though. But maybe the specific one of him.
There's
eating
just
a table.
one specific one, and there's like someone edited so that like coins fall out of it when you
hit
hit
a video game. And you lose your like
Yeah, it was so funny. But no, yeah, we're unfortunately not doing backflips here, so hopefully you still made it all the way to the end.
Wait, 100K sub special. We'll do backflips.
100. Okay, the thing is, you can actually do it. I can't do a backflip.
I'll teach you to backflip.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna happen.
We're gonna have to have a lot of mats. I'm not very like. I can't do that type of stuff.
I can't do it anymore. I'm old.
She be flipping. Okay,
I'm working on it. I'm trying
she
to
be
bring it
flipping.
back.
I don't be flipping.
flipping.
But no, yeah. If you guys made it to the end, type down in the comments.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button. Type down Ernesto's cranium.
I think we need to put a hat.
He does have a cranium though.
You should crochet a little
like a
cone heads.
hat.
Cone heads.
Oh, cone.
He looks like he could be a cone
He
heads.
looks like cone heads. I'm gonna insert a little picture of cone heads because that cone heads is insane. The fact that movie could be made is
I
amazing.
can't believe you sent that to me.
If anyone doesn't know what Coneheads is, just Google it. It was this movie that was made. Hilarious, by the way, and they had like prosthetic Coneheads.
It looks ridiculous.
Yeah, they're aliens, so that's why they look like that. But they're hilarious.
It's crazy.
But yeah, leave a like for Ernesto, leave a like for us, and maybe we'll start streaming. We'll be
Overwatch.
toxic Overwatch streamers
or Fortnite or
Fortnite?
proximity chat.
Fortnite
Okay.
proximity chat.
Yeah, we'll start streaming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.